This is the first episode of this new iteration, and I wanted to have as my first guest a good friend of mine, local Seattle comedian here in Seattle, Scott Losse. And this is something that anyone that's ever been to an open mic knows. 90% of comedians should just quit. I mean, when the comedy boom ends and there's an exodus, I'll be first in line. I'm not here to criticize anyone. I will be the first in line. But it's always good voices that quit and leave. And so Scott married his lovely wife, Janelle. He got a great job opportunity. I don't know what you call it, promotion, expansion. And so he disappeared and it was like, not Scott. It's always the good ones, right? And a couple years later, COVID was a weird time for everyone. A couple years later, I could not have been more thrilled as everybody else in Seattle to see Scott performing again. And not only that, but I loved the new Scott. The new Scott was different, it was edgy, and the new Scott started doing social media stuff, because now you have to, and immediately became known on social media circles as the Pacific Northwest guy, and suddenly he's got hundreds of thousands of followers, and I could not be more thrilled. Being the Pacific Northwest guy, Scott has very strong opinions on IPAs, on proper management of ski slopes, and how they're paved, and cold brew coffees, and anything else you can think Northwest related. Scott is going to be, to me, the highest authority, especially as a comedian. I want to know a comic's perspective. And so Scott told me that he is a big fan of Stumptown Coffee. Boo. As a Seattle resident, we love our rivalry with Portland. Stumptown is actually a fantastic company, but we just figured this would be a fun challenge to see if Scott might try some local Seattle beverages and maybe have a change of taste. And so this is the first episode of Change of Taste. Scott, you ready to have a change of taste? No.
I've never been more ready than in this moment. I'm happy to be here as the #1 representative of the Pacific Northwest on social media currently. Champion of cold brew and beer, and person with lots of opinions about groomers and other snowmaking techniques. So I can't think that you would ask anyone else. So it just made a lot of sense for me to be here, and I thank you. It would have been an insult if you had asked any other Northwest person, internet person or otherwise, to be here.
I agree.
So
I agree.
I thank you for that. Otherwise, I would have probably just gotten really upset and hurt, and wouldn't have told you that for a couple years.
Just the resentment, the seething resentment, as comics do. Yeah.
So thanks for making the right choice.
Absolutely. And we are going to start with #1. Yeah.
Okay.
And I like that you had some initial takes without even trying them. You had some initial ideas of what you think you might like.
I'm really like the color. I can tell by looking at stuff, like the color, how translucent the coffee is. I can tell I have opinions. If you pour it and it doesn't pour dark enough, I know it's not going to be good. If I can see through it, I'm a little weird about it. If it looks like a light roast, get out of here. I'm not interested. Medium roast, maybe. I don't know. I already know I hate most of these, but I'm going to try them.
That's the spirit.
And I'll give you my tasting notes.
Yes.
And
that's the Pacific Northwest spirit. Let's see. #1. Let's see what you think.
It's smooth. It's nice. It's smooth. It's a nice, smooth drinking cold brew. Doesn't have any bite whatsoever. You could totally give yourself a panic attack drinking 24 ounces of that.
It's more accurate than you know. This one's strong. It's surprising. This will jump up on your boo-boo. Yeah.
I like that one.
Once you found out it was strong.
I'm in it for caffeine content. Let's be real. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm not like precious about the nuances of the light, the roast levels. But I want to drink something that like is gonna hurt. Mm-hmm. And that one, that's nice. It's like, it could be a little more in your face, but it was pretty smooth drinking.
I understood all of that.
Yeah.
So how did you become the Pacific Northwest guy?
Like anything in life, it was a complete accident.
Yeah.
I never wanted this. I don't want this life. I wanted people to watch my stand-up. Mm-hmm. And then one day I accidentally made a video where I said, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and one thing you might not know about this place. And it was popular. And then I made a couple And then people on the street started calling me Pacific Northwest guy. And it was just kind of like, I always say I'm the most accidental influencer around.
Yeah, 100%.
I wasn't really seeking it out or like trying to come up with a shtick. I didn't, like when I hit on that, I wasn't like, cool, I'm going to make 100 of these. I just thought.
And now it's your curse and your burden.
I resent it a lot. No, I don't. It's fine. It's cool. People come up to me and say hi, and they're like, "You're Pacific Northwest guy." And I'm like, I guess so.
Yeah, I guess so. It's true. So
I like other stuff.
I didn't even know because I've followed you since whatever, right?
Yeah.
And so it just didn't dawn on me because I'm just used to watching your face doing whatever.
Yeah.
Until somebody said, "Wait a minute, you do comedy in Seattle? Do you know the Pacific Northwest guy?" And I was like, "Wait, Scott? You mean Scott?" And then now, this is hilarious. When we were first putting together the show, Scott and I went to have dinner. We were in the parking lot. Just chatting about this show.
Oh, yeah.
And a group came up and just politely was like, "I'm so sorry to interrupt, but are you the Pacific Northwest guy?" In real time. It happened in real time. I could not have been more thrilled. It was the funniest thing to me. We were on our way to discuss this.
I like it. If you ever say hi to me, I appreciate it. It's taken a little bit of an adjustment. But yeah, I never set out to do that. And it's pretty funny that that's become like the brand.
This is the brand. It's who you are.
Also, I am insufferable when it comes to certain
very Northwest
things.
Very distinctly Northwest.
And I wear the crown.
Heavy wears the crown.
Yeah.
We look to you for guidance.
Yes.
So in which case,
I'm fine with it.
Let's check number 2.
All right. It's darker looking than number 1.
I know you like that color.
It smells okay.
You like that bite.
I don't know if I like how it smells, you know. Not as smooth. Mouth feels not as nice. A little like, kind of like a weird. There's a weird tanginess to this one.
Yeah.
That is both pleasant and unsettling at the same time.
I got that too, actually. Yeah.
Like it's hitting the back of my throat. It finishes kind of weird in a way I've never had that before.
You know what's funny? As the IPA guy, I had a feeling this one would be your interesting.
I enjoy like a weird
tang. And notice like the absolute authority with which you grab each cup. You leave an indentation with each grab.
I mean,
the seriousness, real business.
Let's taste that one again.
Yeah, compare.
So that one. Yeah.
Let's change the palate up. Let's try another one.
All right, let's try this one. Yeah. This one looks like it has milk in it, which is for cowards. But
not wrong.
But we'll try it anyway. I have half and half in my fridge. But
you have no lactose problems.
I get the funny thing is like I have like the most garbage flavor half and halves.
Oh really? And you're fine?
As a coffee coffee person, I also have like this is like cookies and cream.
You take a hit of powder and a shot of coffee.
What is like? I wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Yeah. This is my time, not yours.
I don't like it. It's what children would drink. It's
Yeah.
what a child would drink.
Yeah, I can pound these.
I am. I'm offended by this one. It tastes like you put Yoo-hoo in this. I don't know. It's not for me. I like milk and some of my stuff, but cold brew.
You want cold brew for a reason.
Yeah, and I don't like.
To kill this 90-degree heat we're in for Seattleites.
Like it's hot. Is that vanilla?
Yeah.
Gross. I hate that. You can't.
You got a road story, Scott?
It tastes like creme brulee.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's what it is.
I hate it. Oh yeah, I'll tell you guys you want a road story?
Yeah. Everyone's got a good road story.
I've been blessed with a career that's been virtually flawless and without trouble. But there's been a couple times when things have gone poorly. I was in Boise, Idaho, like 10 years ago, opening for someone at the club there, staying at a friend's house. They had a one-eyed chihuahua. This detail is not important, but I feel like it paints a picture because I was thrilled by this one-eyed chihuahua. And I was taking naps with the one-eyed chihuahua, and I was having a good time. But I was at this club, and it had taken a long time to get into this club. Like, they weren't answering my emails, and they were just, like, being jerks to me about it. And I finally got in, and I was really excited, and I wanted to impress them so badly. And we had a couple good shows. Saturday night, early show, I went on stage, and this lady started heckling me, and she was drinking wine. And she just kept shouting at me, and she wouldn't shut up. And I was like, finally I had enough. And I went into the crowd, and I took her drinks away, and I brought them on stage.
Red or white wine? Red or white wine?
Red wine.
Red wine.
And I chugged it.
Yes.
And I handed her the glass back.
What? That's gangster. I love it.
And I was like, that's the coolest ever. I mean, it's the coolest stuff ever.
But it's also so outside of your normal persona.
Yeah, but I was just like...
Were you just that rattled?
Yeah, and I thought it was... But also I was like, this is going to be so good.
Oh, yeah.
And then...
Did you turn the crowd around?
They loved me.
Yeah.
And then I handed her the glass back, and she screamed, and she smashed the glass on the stool in front of me.
What?
And it just...
like a biker movie?
Yeah, just
like just going to shank you?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
my
exploded.
God. What?
And then it calmed down, and she sat down.
Oh, because...
And I think the important detail is that they did not ask her to leave.
Yes, no club security in Boise.
They did not ask her to leave. However, when I emailed them after that weekend asking for another date, I did not hear back.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when
they reflected that on
understood.
you. That's the worst.
I understood something that day, and that is that she was giving them more money by getting overserved than I was being there.
Yep.
In the hierarchy of people at the comedy club.
Yeah.
Opener falls below.
Blackout
drunk.
Blackout lady.
That's like the weirdest road story I have.
Wow.
And people still talk about it when I go to Boise.
But
They're
did
like, I remember this time that lady smashed a glass at you. I was like, yeah, it was so cool. And
they still retell the legend.
It was before people were posting everything on the internet.
Yeah,
so
weird. That's
like,
what I was curious. Weird stuff happened.
I would have been
famous.
Yeah, I would have been so famous.
Would have been huge.
early comedy Scott would have been so well known.
Oh yeah.
By the dumb things that happened. And Scott in his 40s doesn't have anything exciting happen.
You don't have that anger in you to go into the crowd?
People just shout my cat's name at me now.
But did she hold on to the stem?
No, she let it go.
She let it go.
Exploded.
She just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
This is how we do business.
Yeah, I thought she was going to stab me.
Yeah.
But she screamed like I had never heard before. It was just like this guttural shriek.
I don't judge Boise for that at all. I think that sounds...
I'm trying to go back to Boise
right now.
Awesome. I like that place.
I like that. I know. I love that Roadhouse vibe.
But that was the best road
thing
that ever happened to me.
Not bad.
And just like, it really put me in my place in a way.
Yeah, let you know where you're at.
Because in that moment, I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever done.
Yeah,
and then
on the road.
I was like, oh, the owners don't appreciate it.
No. Opener, blackout drunk lady.
That's okay.
It's still that way. It's still that way in this culture.
I know. Well, person with the credit card or a guy you're paying.
Right.
And that's fine.
Yeah. That the headliner requested. Ugh.
I don't know. But like that was, I still think about that. I was just like, oh, that's so cool. And then nothing. So if somebody wants to come to a show and smash a glass at me, it's perfect.
Recreate. Everything is fake on the internet now anyway.
Doesn't matter. Nobody will care.
Nobody will care.
10 million views.
But the world will move on to the
Absolutely.
next thing. You want to try number 4?
Yeah.
All right.
I
think we're getting into the bulk of the order.
That's kind of more what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a simple, also very smooth, very much like number 1.
Yeah.
But like more of a
little more bite.
It's like a different roast level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
This one's more like what I'm used to.
Mm-hmm. As a Stumptown man.
As a Stumptown guy. Yes. It's that medium. It's like a medium roast. Kind of smooth drinking. Nice flavors. Nothing challenge, nothing weird on your taste buds.
But you like a little challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I drink IPAs. Like
Mhm.
I like to drink stuff that kind of makes you feel like, oh, I don't know if I should like this. But
Have you ever bombed, Scott?
yeah.
What's the worst?
How many times?
Well, is with the worst, or like the one that you think about the most, or just the one that's most fun to you?
I was doing a competition. I was doing the Seattle International Comedy Competition. I had just started doing comedy a year or two before that, and I got in on some like crazy. I did one of their shows to get on it, and I just must have had an amazing set, and I ended up getting on as a replacement for somebody who canceled.
So this was early on for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was not ready for that. In fact, it turns out sometimes lightning can strike and you can be very good in a moment.
Yeah.
And then, but when you got to put it down, you can't produce.
Yep.
And I spent a week eating the whole time. But
in every environment. Because
in every single environment you can imagine.
For what people don't know, what's interesting, the Seattle International Comedy Competition is there's a lot of different demographics in Seattle. So you've got our island culture out here on the islands. You've got very liberal Seattle culture. We've got east of the mountains. You've got the very upscale Bellevue crowds. So they take you to different crowds so that certain people, and you change positions because certain people just resonate with different types of people different ways. And so you're saying that nobody in any demographic
liked me. Nobody likes me, but especially, so one night we went to Kelso, Southern Washington, at a theater with there was 700 people there. And I had been having such a bad week that I started wearing my jacket on stage and then just immediately leaving to go find a bar afterwards. And people...
That's a great move.
Comedians...
That's a good move.
Friends started to make fun of me for doing it. They're like,
that's
you
like
never take your jacket off. I was like, it's because I'm out of here.
I might get out of here. I don't want to fight.
I went to Kelso. I spotted the bar. I knew where I was going right after my set. And I went on stage, and there's hundreds of people there.
Oh, my God.
And at the time, I was just telling...
700 for a young comedian, that's overwhelming.
A million.
Yeah,
it's a million people.
Yeah.
And I was doing my unique brand of Scott Losse one-liner humor or something at the time that I don't do anymore because I learned how to write a joke. And they hated everything. But I remember getting to the end, and they hadn't liked any of it. And I got to my closer, and I realized, you guys aren't going to like this either. And I told it and just kind of waited, hoping that they would clap. And they didn't. But that competition has an encore point.
Oh.
Where there's a bonus point where the host comes back out and he counts to 5. And if they clap for you, you get a point. They gave me the bonus point.
Just because
I was so sad. It was like a Make-A-Wish or something.
They wanted you to have something to go
It was
with.
awful.
Wow.
And I just immediately ran out of the building.
I've never heard of a pity bonus point in all the years of Seattle International Comedy Competition.
Yeah.
That's brutal.
So they liked me. They just didn't like what I did.
If you didn't like those first 8 jokes, number 9, this will get you back on board.
But then the people I was driving with that week were all smashing it.
Yeah.
So I'd get in the car and they'd be like, could have been worse, I guess.
So let's go over what did work.
Nothing.
Do you remember who won that year?
No.
No? You just checked out?
I just stopped. I was hanging out with Solomon Giorgio.
Oh, okay.
That week.
That's great.
But
that's a great uplift. Solomon Giorgio was a great
Solomon
comedian.
was killing it. And we'd be in the car and I'd just feel like we were having 2 very different experiences.
He's on his way to script writing and startup.
Yeah. And I'm going to go drive my ass home and go to work in the morning.
Yep.
And think about how I never want to do stand-up comedy again.
Oh, that's amazing. Well, I'm glad you maintained.
Yeah.
Right?
But that was the worst
That's
week.
a tough
That was
one.
the worst week.
That's phenomenal. That now that people have an understanding what the bonus point is, I want to reintroduce that in this segment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worth it. You want to try number 5?
Yes.
Yes.
This one also. It's milky looking. Doesn't smell nice. Has a bad aura about it. Oh God! It's like,
I knew that one was a gamble.
what is that?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? What is that?
You'll catch it. You'll catch it. I'll bet it's not something that's commonly in your diet, but I'll bet you and Janelle get Thai food once in a while.
Oh. Is it like Thai iced coffee flavored? Is that what that is?
It's on the track.
Is that on the tea? What is this?
Mm-hmm.
You said that, and I immediately thought, is this supposed to taste
curry?
like pad thai?
Yeah, is it pad thai?
It's like, is this lumpia?
That's Filipino.
I don't know.
Let's anger all the Asian.
I don't want that heat. I love all of them. This is one of those things where I don't like it. I don't like it because it rides the line between sweet and not sweet, and you got to go one way or the other. Like, I like Thai iced coffee because it's just condensed milk, and it's just like a straight up, this is the worst, most sugary thing.
Yep.
But if you dial it back a little, it's just kind of
It's got to be extremes.
rides on my tongue a little too much.
What if like seltzers and like White Claw, stuff like that? Are you just out of that class entirely? Just won't even.
I will do White Claw.
But you just will not engage with.
I will not. I won't tell anybody I drink White Claw. I will drink a White Claw, or like I live in like the South End. I live next to gas stations that sell many a seltzered beverage.
Yeah.
At high alcohol.
That's true.
And I have.
You live in the type of neighborhood that's like Crooked Eyes and the deep cuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They got all the Bud Platinum. You ever had a nice Bud Platinum?
Platinum, I have. Steel Reserve?
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Steel Reserve?
That's sweet.
Yeah. I can get Mickey's and Mad Dog 2020 where I live.
Yeah. You mix them up.
Yeah.
You have the old grenade. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Lots of malt liquor. But
you use Mickey's as a mixer. That's your brand.
I've been drinking more seltzer. You can only have so many IPAs. You can't drink like 6. You can. But,
you can.
But if you think about it, it just doesn't. You're not gonna be happy later. But yeah, this one is not. I don't like it.
All right.
But I respect it.
Well, now you are always and always have been very hypersensitive. You're very hyper aware. You had to have caught yourself in this career at some point being horrendously embarrassed, maybe even humiliated. What's your most embarrassing moment in the game?
Oh my gosh.
It's got to be at least 7.
There's a lot.
Yeah, I figure. Which one traumatized you the most? Which one scandalized you? As you go back for your Thai iced tea.
I was I don't like that one. Oh, it is creme brulee. Totally.
Creme brulee.
I don't like it. Anyway, the most embarrassing moment. I think like the most embarrassing thing that ever happened was I've always got on my soapbox. I've always prided myself at being someone who does not make easy jokes or punch down on people or make the obvious joke or make a fat joke or make something like that. However, I was doing a show in Seattle one time and I was bombing, but not as bad enough to be the bomb story. But it wasn't going great. And there was a group of, there was a bachelorette party there. And I went out to the crowd to try to do desperate crowd work.
Oh, to a bachelorette party?
Yeah.
And that's just throwing the freshmen into the hazing pile.
It was above my...
Way above.
I was punching above my weight.
Yep.
But I went into there and then I was just like, what are your names? Whatever.
Oh, no.
It was stupid. Not even ready to tell a joke. But this lady told me her name and it was something really unique. And I said, that's not your name. I was like, let me see your driver's license. And she handed it to me. And then I proceeded to look at it and read off her statistics to the crowd.
Oh.
And this is something...
Every woman loves that.
It's something that haunts me because I knew in the moment that it was a dumb idea, and also it wasn't within character. It wasn't something I would do, or would even think is smart or polite, or it was just bad. So I read her. I was like, oh, your name? That is your name. Oh, and you're 5'6". That looks about right. And then I was like, oh, it says here you weigh this much. I don't think that's accurate. And then I handed her ID back to her, and her sister got on stage and chased me.
Oh.
And through talking to her after the show, I learned that she was a horse trainer. So she was way stronger than I was. And she chased me, and I was doing it at this at the Can, like this place that had like a catwalk.
Yeah.
So she got up on stage and I like ran up. I tried to run away.
You couldn't run off stage because there's a catwalk. You just had to keep running.
I just kept running. And she got me, and she punched me like in the kidney, like in the back.
Oh, she knew where to punch.
Yeah.
Oh, that
just
was
like, bah!
Wow.
And it was just like,
that was on her first.
Crumble.
Yeah.
And she went back to her seat.
Isn't that funny? She knew you got one shot. She knew exactly.
Yeah.
She didn't have to like wet you up. She just knew exactly the spot.
She went back to her seat.
That's an athlete.
And like in that moment, I felt ashamed that I had done it, but also it kind of saved the set.
Okay, yeah. But how did the show go?
Because then the crowd was like,
"You really into
whoa,
it? What? Things are happening.
It's crazy." And then I talked to her on stage for a while. But like that still haunts me. Like at the time, a friend of mine who was recording the show, there's video, and he sent me the video. They sent me the video, and I was, they were like, "Oh, this is gonna be so crazy," and I deleted.
Did you watch it?
No,
couldn't even watch it. Oh, you deleted it?
Yeah.
Oh,
because I was.
That'd be amazing.
So ashamed. Because it doesn't matter that
because it ended in an assault. Like
yes, which is funny.
Victimized crime.
But also just like, I never wanted I don't want there to be a video out there where I'm like telling a woman she's fat.
Right, and then getting pounded
and
down.
then getting hit.
Yeah.
But like the fat part, like it just was I felt like it was so like I did a disservice to my own credibility or something, or my own.
Everyone's,
So I was like, I don't want to see this ever again. So it just serves as a reminder to me now, whenever I write jokes or do stand-up, to never go to the easy place.
Yeah. That's
like, I never go to a place that's kind of hurtful.
Hurtful and cheap, yeah.
But also it hurt really bad.
The kidneys get punched do hurt, yeah.
But she was a really nice lady after the show.
Most people are after the win.
Yeah, she was really nice.
If you see in a UFC fight, it's a handshake afterwards.
She was super nice. They're like, "Do you want to go have a drink?" I was like,
yeah.
No,
it's not good for my kidney. No.
It's confusing. But I think about that a lot, though.
The old Giggles days, you never really got to do the old Giggles days, did you?
No, I wasn't cut out for that.
Yeah, well, that was why. So you would do the old People's Republic of Comedy. You'd feel good about yourself. Then you'd go to Giggles, and people would boo and tell you the most horrific things about yourself.
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, "Thank you, sir. This needs more work." Versus at Frock, you'd feel so great, and you go home and go sleep well.
No.
Versus at Giggles, you're like, "I need to get so much better at this. I'm horrible," right?
No, I was like alt scene darling.
Yeah, that's right.
I was happy to be that.
But it was right before the comedy boom, and so there was an open mic, and it was just like 8 people in the audience, and a bunch of open micers were like, we're not even going to bother. So us being like, I have to work out this stuff because I actually have shows, right?
Yeah.
We were like, great, we'll go up early. It's fine. There's 8 people. Nobody cares, right? So we go and we finish. Then, because it's UW, bachelorette party came in of like 20 women. So every young open micer sprinted to go write their names down, and we're like, oh my God, look at this, right?
Oh, yeah.
But once again, as we know, you don't want to engage with the bachelorette party. As a 20-year-old open micer, you're like, look at all these girls that are going to be impressed with my talent.
Yeah.
And they all proceeded to go up and tell every single identical, terrible, misogynistic open mic joke, one after another, and just slowly groups of those girls would just peel off, and none of them learned a thing. I never saw any of them again. This is what you were going to go to get her attention. This young pretty lady was, let's talk about some horrific things and opinions on women.
But like
that was the go.
I think like as you do stand up, like over time you become more like you, or like you start to you become more yourself.
Yeah,
so
you find your
like,
real voice.
So you're like, oh, I would never say that, so I'm not going to say that.
Right, I wouldn't say that here. I ain't going to say
never
it
gonna
here.
say that here, and it's weird to say it. And that's like, I think that's like a lesson everybody learns.
Yep.
And I learned it by getting punched by a horse trainer.
Not a bad loss to having your career.
Right?
I've lost to worse athletes. So.
It was more violent. It was slightly more violent than the wine glass lady.
Yeah, they had contact.
But it's kind of, I don't know. It's funny, but that's what I took away from it. Was
that was
like integrity.
I have integrity. That's a good lesson.
Yeah, weirdly.
You want to try number 6?
Yeah.
Yeah, and clear the palate. Yeah, you.
I'm gonna be so
You've been going right to the ones with the most caffeine.
anxious.
Instinctually.
Is that crazy?
Instinctually.
I know it. I like.
You do it.
I like that one.
I like this. This one bites.
No one has that bite. Okay, number 6. It's like translucent, but I don't know.
Scott initially said when he looked at it, number 6, he said, I don't like this one because I can see the 6 through the coffee.
You can.
I can see the 6 through the coffee. It's translucent.
It's super. You know, like when you go to Denny's and you get a cup of coffee and they pour it and you can see light through the stream. You're like, this is not gonna work
because it's 6 a.m. and you need to go home. Yeah.
This one's like even smoother than that one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's light.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have a
ton of bite.
Has a nice roasty flavor.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And not bitter.
Mm-hmm. There's a Korean barley tea called boricha, and that reminds me of it. Yeah.
It's very like pleasant.
Yeah.
But still in a coffee has a coffee thing, obviously. But very like light on the palate, and like you wouldn't have to add cream or anything to this to make it like drinkable.
Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this. Did any of these match up, in your opinion, to your Stumptown?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Interesting. Scott, are you ready to have a change of taste?
Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
All right, what are we...
All right. Here's what we got. I have a friend of mine who is a barista, and she was going to come in and basically give you the breakdown, but pretty girls are flaky. Incredibly flaky, right?
Yeah.
And she dropped out. So because everybody kept saying, this sounds great, we need more feminine energy. I could not get feminine energy, but I got the next best thing. The best eye candy I could get you is beloved Seattle comic, the amazing Timmy Booth.
Ooh.
Yes.
Wow. Hey, Timmy's even prettier, I think.
Yes. Timmy,
So,
what did
I took notes.
Yes,
on
what did
my
Scott
phone,
like?
So, let me line them up properly here. Okay. This one you said, this was the last one you just tasted. Translucent, which reminded you of Denny's.
Mm-hmm.
Smoother than this one.
Yeah.
No creamer needed. That's
Seattle Strong Coffee.
Oh, really?
That's their classic.
Medium roast.
That's nice.
Right? That's one of my favorites.
Are they actually...
I knew this one.
This is why we got the barista. We had the pro. That's why we have the pro.
Are they actually from Seattle, or is it just a branding thing?
No, this is 100% Seattle brand.
Are they?
Yeah. Fantastic. My buddy Evans, great company.
It's really good.
Really good, right?
Yeah.
That's why I put that last. I had a feeling I knew his taste.
Okay.
No, that's very nice.
This next one you said milk is for cowards. That you keep garbage half and half at your home. You said you don't like it. It's coffee for children. It's the Win coconut.
This is coconut.
Oh.
That's why you kept trying to figure out. Yes. This is for people that can't have dairy, but like the sweetness.
Oh.
Yes, which is not you.
I've had coconut creamer before.
You want the coffee. Yeah.
Well,
Nguyen Coffee. This is the Vietnamese Robusta. This is the #1 Vietnamese Robusta coffee company in America.
they're a very popular coffee company.
Yeah.
I'm familiar.
Yeah.
Um,
Tara Wins, she's done a great job. She's
yeah.
she's the one that brought Robusta to American market.
You know
to
what
American
it is?
Taste.
When you know it's coconut, it's better to drink.
See, and that's why I kept trying to lead you into it, because you're like, I don't know what this is.
when
It's
I didn't-
coconut. Then you're like, oh, it's coconut.
When I didn't know what it was,
it's intimidating.
it's gross.
Then which is coconut.
But
You're like,
if
well, of
I'm-
course.
Yeah, of course
It's
it's
coconut.
coconut.
It's coconut.
It wouldn't be my first pick, but now that I know that, it's not gross. I was like,
What was number 2, Timmy? Number 2,
Number
you
two.
seem to enjoy. You would go back
This
to.
is-
You said at first that you were iffy on it, but you kept going back to it.
I like it.
This is
Yeah.
another Win. This is their classic.
That's the
blend.
classic, and this has
Oh.
almost double the caffeine of typical.
Really?
Which is why right away you were like, I like this one, but it's interesting, but you kept going back to it.
Yeah.
So
You said
instinct-
pleasant and unsettling.
pleasant
Yeah.
and unsettling, like
Yeah.
like
Oh,
Timmy's
it's-
act.
oh,
Like a
'cause-
David Lynch.
oh, 'cause
film.
it
like
has-
a David Lynch film.
Yeah, because wait, is this the one that has that weird bite?
Yep.
You said hitting the back of my throat finishes kind of weird in a way I've never had before.
It's a different film, different directed film.
I knew you guys were gonna turn that into something.
Something
dirty.
weird.
I just
read. That's a direct.
That's a
quote.
direct quote.
I'll
No
just-
one's doctoring up anything. These are your words.
I didn't sign up for this. Okay, that one was. I like that one.
All right, this was the first one.
This is
You
number
said
1.
Smooth. It's a nice smooth. you could get a panic attack drinking this. It's
Mhm.
the
Oh, yeah.
Seattle Strong Bright Light Roast.
It's a light roast. You can pound this.
Wow.
Yeah. This is my road one. When I'm on the road, I got to drive back from Tacoma.
How can I get
Exactly.
60 of those?
Exactly, right? Isn't that great?
Yeah,
And then-
where's?
The Met Market, PCC.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So by the same Seattle Strong, this is the dark roast,
Oh.
which you
That's-
said was more like you're used to.
Yep.
Very, it tastes very like Stumptown in a glass bottle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like number,
I had a-
number 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a feeling you were going to like that one. Yeah.
Yeah. It reminds me of what I'm used to.
And then this one you said you thought might be supposed to taste like pad thai because we were confusing it, but it was the Win condensed milk.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Not enough condensed milk in it.
See?
Yeah, you gotta like pour it.
You said you
Crazy.
don't like it, but you respect it.
Yeah.
Because you can see why people would dig that one. People
Yes.
go nuts. Every time I give this one as gifts when I bring it to a party, they go buck,
I can
Yeah.
see that.
right?
But also I'm like used to I like a Chinatown Vietnamese iced coffee
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
it's like
Dark,
dark,
thick. Yeah.
thick, tons of
Yep.
condensed
Yep.
milk on the bottom. Like sickening.
Yep.
This is too nuanced.
It's too nuanced.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I
Agreed.
don't like
You want
that.
the Jersey,
I
it's
want it to be-
Chinatown.
I need it to be from King Noodle. Not sponsored.
Well, this is exciting. So I've got good news for you is that these are both sponsors of ours. So you're going to go home with some of these, right?
Ooh.
As are you, Timmy.
All
yeah.
right.
Your lovely wife, Lauren, is going to get some because I think you know exactly what
Sorry
she
for
would
the
like.
negative comments, New Coffee Company.
But I've got actually some more gifts for you from our other sponsors.
What?
Yeah, this is not beer. Guess what it is?
What is it?
It's not beer.
It's just sparkling water?
It's great sparkling water, right?
Oh, that's
Isn't
fun.
that tight? And then both you and your lovely wife, being Pacific Northwest dyed-in-the-wool people, have seasonal allergies. So
Yes.
we're going to get those taken care of.
Alan?
Yeah, Irvington Center, one of my favorite
Ooh.
herb companies in the world, quite frankly. Better than any Chinese nonsense you're buying in the mass market. One of the best sophisticated
Oh, wow.
herb companies
You got
in
a
the
lot
world.
of them in
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Nice.
And then this is a Canadian company. Their technologies are more sophisticated in many ways than ours. What do you think is better? Something chemically produced in a lab by a pharmaceutical company, or something that's whole food, biologically extracted from microorganisms?
I was almost going to say like the chemicals, but then I
As Americans, we
changed
tend
my
to
mind.
gravitate towards the chemicals. So
What are these?
you and your wife are both lovely, sensitive, caring people, and those people take a beating in today's world, right? So this is, I tell people, think of this as a multivitamin for emotions.
Oh, that's
This
nice.
is something for emotions, because we don't care about emotions in this country. Nobody cares about emotions in this country, and emotions are really all that matter at this point.
Don't tell people I'm sensitive.
And both you two, with you guys' IPA pounding, coffee swigging, always have unsettled tummies. I got
Yeah.
your probiotics right here.
Oh, thank
Right?
you.
This is the family style you both can have. Zinc, cold and flu season's coming, and then for you to kind of
Is it a
dull the edge.
tincture?
No, these are capsules.
Oh.
Yeah, and to kind of dull the edge of your coffee habit and your IPA habit. This is rhodiola. So if you ever need to kind of get through a day and you need to go, I got a lot going on. I'm gonna have one of these, but I can't have 7.
Oh, really?
Rhodiola. Yeah, absolutely. I give this to a lot of pilots. I get a lot of military people.
Really?
Yeah, military and police officers. Yeah, it's great stuff. So this is all from our sponsors, and there's your little sponsor bag.
Oh.
And if you
thank
guys
you.
enjoyed the show, we've got a whole season lined up. Subscribe, like, all the things. And if you really want to support us and want to keep me and my mom off the streets and off the pole, go to our website, everythingyou.com, buy something. It'll change your life for the good, for the better, forever. And if you really want to support us, Timmy, you grab that bag real quick. This is our tote bags. You just go to our website and buy one.
Oh, that's nice.
50, 75, $100, whatever amount you spend to help us out, I'm going to load it up with that much in products. So you'll get your money back immediately.
That's
right?
beautiful.
So thank you so much. And look at that. Scott had a change of taste. Yes.
Who knew?
Scott, you got any burning desires?
Just to love you, Jeremy.
Oh, if everybody could live like that. Thank you for doing this, brother.
Thank you, dude.
Remember, everybody, nobody's asking you to be perfect, but all of us can do a little bit better. And right off the bat, we had a change of taste. Scott came in with Portland Stumptown Coffee as his favorite nitro cold brew. But after taking our challenge, Scott has a new favorite, Seattle Strong Classic, the medium roast. As the Pacific Northwest guy, Scott is surrounded by some of the best Vietnamese cuisine in the entire world. Scott is the first person I have ever heard say that the Vietnamese coffee was not Vietnamese enough. You can find Seattle Strong Coffee at retailers and groceries all over the Pacific Northwest. So stop by your favorite pit stop and pick it up and tell them Jeremy sent you. It won't get you anything. And join us for our next episode of Change of Taste with a brand new guest.